Hey everybody, this is Surax Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of the Kombat Codex, the video series where I break down 10 behind the scenes and lore facts about Mortal Kombat characters. Today's video is going to be about the Major himself, Jax. We've been doing a little bit of a Black Dragon slash Special Forces kick recently with our Tremor, Kano and Sonya videos, and I figured who better to follow up on Tremor than Jax, one of the only two characters in the series who has any connection to Tremor whatsoever. With that said, let's break down these 10 facts about Jax in Mortal Kombat. Before we begin the video, I do actually have a bonus fact for you, so this is technically an 11 fact video. Just a quick small one. Jax has a skin in Mortal Kombat X, as most people would be aware of, that replaces his voice actor and his likeness with that of Carl Weathers, who unfortunately passed away the week of recording this video. So as a little bit of a tribute to Carl Weathers, I figured I'd slide in this little sneaky fact, and if you watch the video there will be some Carl Weathers gameplay. So rest in peace Carl Weathers, he was great in The Mandalorian and Predator as well. Fact number 1. Special Forces Major Jackson Briggs is a storied veteran of several interdimensional wars between his home world of Earthrealm and the various threats who have attempted to merge or destroy it, such as Outworld and the Netherrealm. Jax has a wife, named Vera, as well as a daughter, named Jackie, who subsequently also joined the Special Forces to follow in her father's footsteps. Jax has always been a key defender of Earthrealm in the years since the Outworld Mortal Kombat tournament hosted by Shao Kahn. Fact number 2. As mentioned in the Sonya Blade Kombat Codex, Jax underwent some changes prior to his introduction. Before the first Mortal Kombat game, Jax was originally meant to appear as one of the original 7 playable characters, under the name Curtis Stryker. This concept would be reworked into Sonya Blade, as the game was sorely lacking a playable female character, and in Mortal Kombat 2, the concept would be renamed to Jax and introduced as a brand new character completely. It wouldn't be until Mortal Kombat 3 that Stryker was introduced as a third entirely new character using Jax's original name. The original concept for Jax had successfully split into 2 fan-favorite characters and Stryker, I guess. Fact number 3. In MK3, Jax wears bionic arm sleeves to mechanically enhance his strength. Underneath these bionic sleeves, Jax retains his normal arms. It wouldn't be until the formation of the Outer World Investigation Agency around the time of Deadly Alliance, founded and led by Jax, that the former Special Forces Major would have his arms permanently replaced with mechanical ones to enhance his strength. Fact number 4. In the NRS timeline, Jax would not be given a choice to have normal or metal arms. During the second tournament of the game, Jax would be responsible for saving Sonya Blade, and the pair would investigate a strange technology presence in Outworld. During this mission, they would encounter Sub-Zero in the Soul Chamber, the Lin Kuei warrior having just defeated the Cyber Lin Kuei Cyrax, the tech signal Jax and Sonya had detected. This altercation between Sub-Zero and Cyrax would disturb a regenerating Ermac, who would disrupt Jax in an attempt to attack the Soul Construct. Ermac would use his powerful soul magic to literally explode Jax's arms into giblets, permanently crippling the veteran from that point onwards. Later in the game, Jax would reappear, this time with full metal arms, seemingly a little bit, remorseful's not the right word, but he doesn't seem like he wanted the metal arms to begin with. Fact number 5. Jax was originally conceived as more of a kickboxer style fighter, wearing a yellow gi rather than his military gear, or red spandex in the case of MK2. This concept would be scrapped due to similarities with too many other fighting game characters, so Jax's gameplay was reworked into the boxer style we normally see for Jax nowadays. It should be worth noting that in MK11, Jackie appears to have picked up a lot of the kickboxer moves, though she's got a lot of, I believe they said it was Muay Thai inspired moves. She does have a lot of like kickboxer style stuff as well, which was interesting. As mentioned in the Kano Kombat Codex, Jax appears towards the end of Shaolin Monks. During this segment, Jax will act as a non-playable ally for Liu Kang or Kung Lao as you approach the Colosseum for the final boss fight. Just before confronting Shao Kahn, however, there is a secret boss fight against Kano that you can do alongside Jax. Upon defeating Kano, Jax will free Sonya Blade and give you a permanent health upgrade. Fact number 7. Jax stars in his own playable spin-off game, the unfortunately released and very much real Mortal Kombat Special Forces. In this game, set before the events of the first game, Jax must team up with his own Resident 4 style Hunnigan named Gemini, and they have the weirdest chemistry for a PlayStation 1 game. In Special Forces, Jax must face off against the Black Dragon Lieutenant's No-Face, which is an excruciating boss fight, Tazia, which is another excruciating boss fight, Jerry, which, as you guessed, is an excruciating boss fight, Tremor, as mentioned in last week's Kombat Codex, and the final boss fight against Kano. This game is truly terrible. Truly, truly terrible. Thanks to the rushed development cycle, the general kind of burnout of the MK brand at that time, and John Tobias did leave midway halfway through production of this game. Honestly speaking, and I might get a little bit of flack for this, Jax never really deserved his own game to begin with, but, you know, we're 24 years too late for this discussion. I don't think Jax was the character who should have gotten a spin-off. This was coming off Sub-Zero getting a spin-off. The next logical spin-off was Jax. My opinion. Also, it's been 24 years since Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Let that sink in. Fact number 8. Jax undergoes a much more serious redesign and storyline in Mortal Kombat X, and especially MK11. As with most of the Order of Light, Jax is killed in MK9 and resurrected by Quan Chi as a Revenant of the Netherrealm. Jax is also one of the few Revenants to be freed from his fate in MKX, and one of the only former Revenants who we explore. Jax remembers everything about being a Revenant, which leaves him with severe PTSD and forces him into rehab. During rehab, Jax would meet Vera and fall in love, having their daughter, Jackie, who would later join the Special Forces against Jax's wishes. In MK11, Jax has fallen even deeper into despair as Vera dies between the events of MKX and MK11. Seeing no way out for Jackie, Jax sides with Kronika and must fight his daughter and past self, who defeat Jax and bring him back to the light. Fact number 9. One of the most important parts of rebooting a timeline is Jax losing his arms. In the Midway timeline, he chose to have them replaced, and in the NRS timeline, they were blown up by Ermac. But in the 2021 live-action movie, Jax has an early run-in with Bihan, who freezes his arms and shatters them off. Jax would somehow survive this encounter despite Bihan throwing him down a construction site building, which I mean, I definitely thought Jax died pretty early on. It was kind of crazy that he survived. But Jax would find himself in Raiden's temple, where after a run-in with Reiko, who, you know, I guess it's a man who claims to be Reiko, yet looks and acts absolutely nothing like Reiko, Jax would unlock his Arcana, a weird 2021 movie concept that we don't really talk about all that often, and Jax's magic power would be metal arms. I'm not joking. Moving on to fact number 10. Jax has made many multimedia appearances throughout the series. He has appeared in both the classic comics and briefly in the MKX comics by Shawn Kittleson. Jax made his theatrical debut in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, played by Lynn Williams. Jax also appears as a main character in the 90s animated show Defenders of the Realm, voiced by Dorian Harewood. Jax would not appear again until the web series Mortal Kombat Legacy, played by Michael J. White, who was originally cast as Jax in Annihilation but dropped out due to scheduling conflicts. Jax is featured in the first 2 Mortal Kombat Legends films voiced by Ike Amadi, who is known for voicing Shao Kahn in MK11 and MK1. Finally, Jax plays an important role in the 2021 reboot played by Mechad Brooks, sorry if I mispronounced that, who will be returning as Jax in the upcoming sequel, which only finished filming a few weeks ago. Well guys, that brings us to the end of the Jax video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you haven't already, and let me know down below your favorite Jax fact, and also just if you like Jax. Thanks for watching guys, peace out.